Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create 3 pastel Easter cards using shimmer powders and a free gift from Tattered Lace magazine issue 99. In the magazine, you can find lots of beautiful ideas and projects to try, but what really caught my attention was the embossing folder with Easter eggs. I thought it was so beautiful, I couldn't resist, and that's why I got the magazine. You also have cutting die, which goes really well with the images included in the magazine. Now you can see all the design papers included in the magazine, and as you can see, they are just so beautiful and perfect for any project you want to create. They can be perfect for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, spring cards or projects, or even hello cards. As you can see, the color palettes are just so different, but you can also mix and match all those papers. They are so beautiful. The theme for my video today was Easter cards, and that's why I decided to use that embossing folder and some of the papers included in the magazine. What's really good about the free gift, you don't only get that embossing folder and cutting die, but there is a link in the magazine and you can download some more papers. And these papers actually match that cutting die, and as you can see, the flowers are in different color palettes. And it is so cool and clever, and yes, I'm going to use those for today's projects. For the first card, and actually every single project today, I'm going to emboss 4 panels with that Easter eggs design. I absolutely love it, I think it's just so cool, and I've never seen embossing folder like this. To add a little bit more color, shine, I'm going to use Nouveau shimmer powders. As you can see, I've got a variety of colors, but I'm going to use just 6. I'm going to start with yellow, green, another green, then other colors. And all the names of the products I use in today's video will be in the description down below, so if you're interested, you can check them out. I wonder, how many Easter cards do you create every year? Please let me know in the comments down below. To spread the powders, I'm using my spray bottle and I've got water inside. It is so simple and the colors mix, blend and match beautifully. Now I'm going to use my heat tool to heat set it and make sure it is completely dry before I start fussy cutting all those Easter eggs. As you can see, you get really beautiful color effects, and what's really good about those shimmer powders, they actually have some mica, so they catch the light beautifully and they do give you that metallic finish. Now I'm going to fussy cut all those Easter eggs. To be honest, it was a pretty long process, but I really enjoyed it. Even that the Easter eggs are really small, they are just so beautiful, and they do have different designs on them, which is so cool. Now I'm going to show you what I actually added on top. I used hay bale gilding polish, and it gave me even more contrast on those Easter eggs. I'm not really sure if you can see it in the camera, but in real life it is just so beautiful. For my first project, I'm going to use Octagon box kit by Card Making Magic. I'm going to create a card base. I'm going to die cut the background panel, and then using all the other elements from the cutting die set, I'm going to use them to create more panels. I decided to use that design paper because first of all, I love violets and I thought it would be perfect for very beautiful and pastel Easter card. I'm going to die cut that element, and now the trickiest part is to decide how to put the flowers on your card. Which way do you want them, at the top or at the bottom? Now I'm using my one and only magic glue, liquid glue, to assemble all the elements together. I think it is the best glue for any paper crafting projects because it does dry clear and you do have time to maneuver all those elements if you make a mistake. When these panels are ready, I'm going to put them on the card base. as usual, I put my liquid glue on the card base and then I attach the top panel. I think it is the easiest way to do it. Using that cutting die from the magazine, I use one of the downloadable elements, and yes, I'm going to use it for my first project. Using my Tonic Studio alphabet cutting die and gold mirror card, I die cut Happy Easter. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for all 3 cards in today's video. When the sentiment is ready, now, yes, we do have to choose which Easter eggs we're going to add. And as you can see, using shimmer powders, you get really beautiful color effects and color palettes on your Easter eggs, so you can really go crazy and actually mix and blend all those colors. And I thought, for this one, I'm going to stay with violets and purples. Now I'm going to add few gold gems so they match my sentiment and the gilding polish on my Easter eggs. And our project is finished. What do you think about this? For the second card, I'm going to use Crafter's Companion cutting die, and it comes from Intri'Lace collection. I'm going to create a card base using the biggest die, and then I'm going to create that beautiful, elegant element and one more background panel because we want that card to be professionally finished. Now, when this is ready, I'm going to use circle ribbon frame cutting die from Crafter's Companion because yes, we can add any elements we want to our projects. And when this is ready, now we have to find and choose the background panel we want. I really wanted to use something with green for the second project because I think that is the main color if we think about Easter time and springtime. When this is ready, we can start assembling all the panels together. This year, I have to admit that my challenge is to make as many Easter cards as I can, because usually I make so many Christmas cards and I don't really make that many Easter cards. So this year, I set myself a challenge. If you haven't seen my video from last week with Easter cards, I really hope you will enjoy it because it was so much fun to create those Easter cards. And actually on Sunday, I'm planning to have one more video with Easter cards. I really hope you will enjoy all those projects. Now I'm going to use ribbon from my stash and I'm going to thread it through all those holes because why not? We can add ribbons anywhere we want on the project, and that's what's so cool about paper crafting. You can mix and match any supplies you've got. And if you have any spare ribbon, as you can see, you don't really need much. Just tiny bit, and it really makes your project really stunning and gorgeous. When this is ready, I decided to put the sentiment. Again, it's going to be Happy Easter using gold mirror card and the same cutting die from Tonic Studio. And to add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to use a double-sided foam adhesive and I'm going to layer it twice for extra dimension. Whenever you use any ribbon, just make sure that the ends are adhered properly because it will really make a difference. If you want your card to look professionally finished, no one wants to see the ends of the ribbon. Now, when this is ready, we can start assembling all the panels together and again decide which Easter eggs you want to use on your project. I wonder if or when you made Easter cards, did you create some Easter eggs or maybe use bunnies for your Easter cards? Please let me know what's your preference for Easter cards and how many Easter cards are you planning to make this year? I'm really curious. Maybe we can set ourselves a challenge and we'll see who can make more. That would be absolutely amazing. Now I decided to use those yellow and green Easter eggs because I thought they will go really well with the green panels we created. I added few gold gems and the second card is complete. Please let me know what do you think about this. For the third card, I decided to create a slimline card because I haven't used that shape in a very long time and I thought today is the day. As you can see, I created all the panels and the card base, and again, it is really tricky to choose the beautiful design papers. I really like the first one I used, so I'm going to use it again. As you can see, from one design papers, you can create more than one card. And in the collection, there are just so many to choose from. Now I'm going to use my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, to put all those elements together. As you can see, all those cards come really quickly together, and I really like all the color palettes on the design papers. Those Easter eggs, these are just brilliant. I love them. I don't really have Easter egg cutting dies, at least so far. I might get some. I usually create my own template. But with these small Easter eggs, they would be perfect for Easter basket, for example. So you can do that as well. And the cutting die from the magazine is just so beautiful, especially when you can download beautiful elements and die cut them. But when you do it, make sure before you print, you set the image to be default. Because if you put it in any other like printing scale, it won't print to the size. So put it as a default, and that element will be exactly big as you want to match the cutting die. And now it is time to add few Easter eggs, sentiment, and our card will be done. Just need few gold gems and that's it. I really hope you liked all the cards today I created, and I really hope it will inspire you to create some beautiful Easter cards this year. I wonder which one is your favorite. Please let me know in the comments down below. Now you can see them side by side. Do you like the purples, greens, or maybe those blues and pinks? Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And you can also hit that notification bell. And don't forget that on Sunday I will have another Easter card project for you. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!